Well, Mark, 2 matches, 2 6-1 wins.
Yeah, happy enough. No, it's just have to do what you have to do out there. It wasn't the best of conditions again, but no, we're sort of well used to that coming here whenever it's humid and sticky. But yeah, you just have to get on with things, and I handled things a lot better than Sam did.
You had to feel for Sam though in that frame three, quite key. It looked like your frame and then his, and then he just didn't hit the pink.
Trust me, in sport, you don't feel for anyone. I wanted him to miss it every shot, so look, he overhit the blue and landed awkward on the pink, and that's the type of shot in these conditions that if you don't quite push through the cue ball, you decelerate and you don't get the spin on the ball, and that's why the pink come up short. Yeah, on another day, on another table, that probably reaches, and he's perfect on the black. So it was a pivotal point in the match, because if he goes 2-1, the first two frames I won were scrappy. And if he'd have done that from 66 behind, he'd have been right back in the game and full of confidence. So I was happy to see the pink sit over a pocket, and then obviously follow it up with 141 to go 4-0. So I was always in control after that.
Yeah, we called you merciless on our Twitter feed. You know how to punish a player. That break in the next frame was a fantastic one.
Yeah, I put a good red to get in and knocked the red away from the black, and scored really well from it. So that's what you have to do. You have to punish these mistakes. And on another day that could have been 2-1 and it's right back in it, and then maybe I don't make that break, but I was happy to see the long red going in, getting on the black nicely, and punishing him again for that mistake he made in frame 3.
We often see in golf, the top players know how to deal with the conditions, and I guess in this sport as well, you have to be able to deal with the conditions, and the top players are often the ones that can do that.
Yeah, you have to, and it's just experience. The first lot of times I came out here, I was wondering why the ball wasn't spinning the way I wanted it to, and it's not ideal, don't get me wrong, we want to play in the perfect conditions, but coming to China when it's really warm like this, it's hard to get those perfect conditions with the humidity, and there's not really much the organisers can do. Obviously last year coming here, it was their winter and it was very, very cold. Maybe that's something they could look into, try and organise the Asian calendar around the winter months, but look, we're well used to these events and the way they play, so no excuses out there. It's the same for both players, and as I say, you want to play in perfect conditions, but at the end of the day you just have to adapt.
2018 was a fantastic year for you, a standout year, 2018 Masters champion, and then this was kind of the icing, and then there was a cherry on top of that with the Scottish Open as well. How keen are you to continue with the sort of momentum and have a successful 2019 on the tail end?
Yeah, look, I always want to win in any given season or any given tournament, but the standard's so high and the competition's tough. There's no one dominating the sport really, so it's someone that has to step up. Obviously Judd's very close to regaining the world #1 spot, but there's a lot of players close on his heels in regards to capable of winning tournaments, and I feel like I'm in that category, so it's just up to me to keep working hard on the practice table and the results will come.
Mark Davis beat Matthew Sell yesterday. He's your next opponent.
Okay. Me and Mark have had some real good battles over the years. Someone who I rate very, very highly. Someone who I think should probably be doing a little bit better, because he's got a great all-round game. He scores very well when he's on form, and it's going to be a very, very tough match.
Well done, Mark.
Thanks, mate.